Today we are doing the swim, the pre-swim, which is always so much fun for everybody because, you know, you get an opportunity to swim with Cam Wurf and all the top legends who are here, but also you get a chance to sort of check out the course that you'll be doing next week. A lot of times it's pretty fun though, because it'll be pretty mellow today and people are like, oh, I got this. And then next week you get big swells and you're like, this is the same swim I did last week. But it's beautiful out here. It's like swimming in an aquarium. There's no place better to swim.
No matter what the outcome of today, I've got a week to improve. So it's a good opportunity to get a barometer of how much you have to improve, how much you have to panic train. So I'm either going to be swimming the course again after this, or I'm going to be pretty content with where I'm at and I'll have the week off.
And then you're going to bike up to the top of Mauna Kea?
Yeah, that's my plan for the day. Today's just like a bit of a, you know, it's like the last real day of training, I guess. So I want to make it interesting. So I've always wanted to go up to the Volcano. So
okay.
It's been quite windy up that end of town though. So I'm going to ride up there, see how it is. Safety first. I'd love to ride up to the observatory. Check it out. I mean, if it's a clear day, the views will be unreal. So that's the plan. Yeah, no, it was good. It was a long way, and it's good to have a blowout like that. Obviously, I always hope for a miracle that I all of a sudden swim like a swimmer, but yeah, I still don't swim like a swimmer. So fortunately, I always do better on race day than I do in the practice swim. So yeah, that's going to have to be true come Saturday because I've got some work to do this week.
I mean, that was a big night of sleep for you. And you didn't even go to the swim this morning. You were meant to go.
No, yeah, I've done the swim. I will get my I did plenty of open water swimming the last 10 days. Yeah, feel confident and I understand, well, I don't understand, but I feel confident in my open water swimming for me. So I'll swim pool until Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, I'll swim open water again down at the pier just to get my sighting targets good in case I get dropped and have to swim the whole swim by myself.
You had a big night of sleep last night. Are you recovering?
8:45, doing good. That's the body once again telling you I need to sleep, because I, on the other hand, woke up and I was like, it's probably only 6 o'clock and it was 7:30. So that's good. That's good. The body is now absorbing the training.
How useful are you looking at your HRV every morning? Is it HVR or HRV?
It's HRV. It's called heart rate variability.
But mainly what I mean is you look at it every morning.
I look at it every morning. That's an important, very important metric because it gives me insight into what my body on a very internal level is saying about the stress that I've been putting into it. So literally, I would say some of my worst recoveries are actually not training-induced stress, but life-induced stress. I probably cope worse with life-induced stress than I do with training-induced stress. So yes, my heart rate variability went down quite a bit, and my actual resting heart rate went up after that big 7-hour day 2 days ago. But I both could tell from how I was feeling, and then of course today, because I went up, I'm going back up, that it was within my capacity to absorb it, and I feel a lot better. And then the body, you have to provide it stress, and heart rate variability is a way to see that you've provided a nice amount of stress without hopefully going overboard. And then also you can use it to come out of that stress and time the next time that you put in a large stress, which we're not going to put in any more large stress. We're going to try and get that HRV up into the 60s or 70s now by race. For me, those are my numbers. And then we'll put in, you know, the season high stressor on the 26th. I'm
not just trying to really like plug your sponsors, but this is something that I wanted to ask because I feel like you use it every morning you sit on the couch, you use it every single day. Yeah, I do. I use the sleep tracking, the HRV, every single day. It's an important piece. I would say a lot of people now, like pros, are using those metrics, resting heart rate, HRV, sleep, just to be able to get a sense of how much to push and when to back off. I'm gonna do 60 minutes probably here right now, maybe a 30-minute run, and then I'll do a decent swim this evening. Nice. And that's about it. I mean, I'll do an activation set on Tuesday on the bike and an activation set on Wednesday on the run, just so I don't get super lazy and that racing or intensity doesn't feel foreign. But I mean, I've been doing this pretty well continuously for 15 years now, so less is more right now, I would say.
And action.
Yeah! Yeah!
There we go. Now come into frame. Do it again, but come into frame as you're putting it on. So
Okay, yep.
yeah.
Yeah! Chris Lieto handing out bottles on the Queen
Yeah.
K. Yeah. All right, Chris, what are we doing out here? Tell the vlog what we're doing.
Passing out some feed product. You know, athletes, they have to get their nutrition in, and sometimes they're not as prepared as they thought they were. They carry a bunch of nutrition, head out for a bike ride, and they end up bonking, going longer, there's too much wind, and then they run out of fuel.
That's the wrong
So
question.
they call the feed, and I come to the rescue.
Oh, there we go. We're shooting an ad for the feed.
Oh,
it's instant delivery, and it's gonna be played during Kona. But we called Mr. Feed himself, or Mr. Raw himself, but the feed as well. All right, so in this scene, we're gonna be shooting a bunch of these scenes, but basically,
All right. And action.
go! All right, Lionel, what are we out here doing?
We're out in the energy lab, and we are shooting a little bit for a feed commercial that you'll see every time you move your finger on Instagram for 1 week straight.
All right, Lionel, this is actually the spot right here. I was standing when Kelsey Hoffman, I told her, I said, Lionel said he's never coming back to Kona. And she said to me, next time they have the race here, he'll be back. Any thoughts?
She was right. She was right. This race is an interesting one, isn't it? It's just a strip of road, and you should be able to make it here. You should be able to make it here in decent shape, you know? I mean, I have made it here before, never in decent shape, but I have made it here doing all right. Because there's no way that the Norwegians made it here and they were destroyed, you know what I mean? They were in decent shape, so that's kind of what you got to do. So if that's a race plan, if you were going to choose a race plan, I'd say that should be the race plan. Come up this hill and still be in decent shape. That's the race plan. Boom, did it for you.
What are you working on?
It's a self-made design, 3D printed from a friend, and I tried it a previous version in Flagstaff but that wasn't really fitting, so now I'm trying out the race week. I mean, it's not anything revolutionary, but yeah, let's just say that I might win with a 2:55 run.
Is it good to have the slowest victory time?
Slowest run time, yeah.
Slowest run time since when?
Since when? Since pre-COVID years.
Okay.
Was the runtime slow pre-COVID?
It was pre-carbon shoes, you know. This generation don't understand how hard it was running back in 2016, 17, 18, before the carbon shoes came on the market.
You just lost your com on first 8 to Harvey by 3 seconds.
Bækkegård.
Nah, he didn't upload now.
Who?
Baekkegård's on the climb right now.
Yeah. Who was this? Oh, Svenningsson.
Svenningsson?
Yeah. We can respect him.
Is it cheating?
44.8! What the heck? That's insane.
Is it cheating to ride the course in the evening?
Yeah,
To go for KOMs?
Yeah.
That's actually cheating. It's less. It's like the wind has calmed down, and it's having completely different wind condition than what's on race day.
Is your KOM from race day?
Nah, it was from training a few days ago, I think.
Okay, show us the concept.
As you might know, my position is pretty elongated. It's pretty long.
It's not as long as
Pretty-
Patrick Lang's though.
No, he's long. Yeah, he's very long.
Yep. We'll blur this out so no one can see it.
That creates a pretty significant area of wind here, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
So I have moved my bottles from between the arms to kind of behind the arms. So the idea is that, yeah, I can do this at the same time, is that like this, you know?
With a bottle right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll blur it so no one can see it. Hold on, I'm getting a text. Okay, sorry. Wow.
Yeah, so that's the idea. And yeah, not sure if it's gonna work. I had a prototype in Flagstaff that was slower than normal bottle positioning, but this one is pretty different, so yeah.
So we usually are not vlogging this late, but Daniel Baekkegård's out on sunset patrol, I guess. So we're just cruising. This guy's crazy!
This is the motherfucking dream.
You are crazy. Why'd you start so late?
Because I had to do the whole bike course.
The whole course. Did you ride from here?
Yeah, so I figured like to do well here, I need to be able to ride like easily, comfortably. I have to be able to ride 330 watts. So I thought that's a good idea to do 1 week before. Yeah, it was a little late because we had to head into Kona to do some media stuff and all that, but really nice.
You said to the car, this is blank and amazing. Tell me about your office.
It's
Tell me what it's like to be out here and doing what you're doing.
stunned. It's crazy. Like riding home, having like sunset on your right, and being in Hawaii, it's mad that this is what I call a job. Since April, I've kind of come from not being able to sleep comfortably or walk comfortably or train comfortably because I had some issues with my back, and then this is like that was the light at the end of the tunnel, and I can come here and have a good race, and because this place is why I started triathlon and why I fell in love with the sport. So it's just good to be back, and I'm just gonna enjoy racing.